over how to place conditional orders. So basically, most of the time, what we do, we will just trade just with the human emotions, right? So we wanted to avoid that. We wanted to trade like a machine. I will share my screen. Yeah, so the agenda is set how to place the conditional orders for stocks and options. And also Kishore mentioned that how to, execute the trades, during your during the market time. And in the weekends, you can set up all your trades and then execute it in the Sunday, and the Monday morning, they will execute it on their own. And the profit taking, they should be able to take it at the same time. The stop loss also is taken care. Today I will show how to do that, right? So that's what the risk management is very, very important whenever you make any trade, because stock market is it's a huge risk. You are taking a huge risk to make gains. So whenever the stock is going down, you need to quickly exit the trade. At the same time, for options also, if you pay, like, let's say $500 as a premium, and then if the premium is going down, you need to exit the trade quickly, right? So some of the whatever the jargons you can see, but I wanted to highlight one thing here. So every time you trade, you make sure you always look at, okay, what is my the buy limit order? Okay, are you need to make sure, okay, I am trying to buy the stock at, let's say, Apple stock, I wanted to buy it at 160. And you need to make your trade plan. So what is a trade plan? Hey, I'm buying at 160 and I wanted to sell it at 180. At the same time, I will have my risk also uh, set, right? So I'm okay to take 2% of the my risk limit. If the stock is going whatever, let's say if I put 5,000, and then I cannot continue this trade, right? And if the stock is going down, overall amount is less than 2%, I want to exit the trade quickly. Similarly, the same Apple stock, you want to buy it at 160, you want to sell at 180, and you want to exit the trade. The moment if Apple stock goes down less than 157, you need to exit the trade. So you need to plan both the plan A and plan B, right? I'll show how to execute these steps, right? So you have to plan your trade, and then trade your plan. Always make some smart trades by placing conditional orders. I don't want to go too much of theory here. I would like to, these are the basic order types. I'm sure you all know. I wanted to execute something which is a advanced orders. So first thing is the trigger sequence order. What is a trigger sequence order? You let's say Apple stock, and you need to, you want to buy the Apple stock at $160, and you want to immediately sell the stock at $180. So you can both place buy and sell order at the same time. Okay, initially the buy order will be active, and the sell order will be waiting to trigger. Once after the buy order is executed, then the sell order will be waiting to execute. So simple. Trigger sequence, you're buying at low price and selling at high price. Okay. The problem with the trigger sequence is the stop loss is not taken care. So that's why we use the one cancel the other orders, where your plan A and plan B is covered. In trigger sequence, only plan A is covered. When I say plan A, this is my plan A. What you see in the green, this is my plan A. Most of the times we have a plan A, we never have a plan B, right? So we need to exit every trades. That is called the discipline. If we continuously do it, I am sure you can maximize your profits, at the same time minimize the losses. So I'll take one trade today on an on demand. I'll show the live trading. So last Friday, I took one trade on the Discovery channel. It's actually breaking out. And then I alerted on Friday that, hey, I'm buying at 28.73, and the target is 30. First target 30, the second target is 31, right? And the target was met on the same day. Okay. So in case if you're very busy, during your office time, and you see the alert, and then you just want to buy this trade at 28.73 and sell it at, let's say, 30. We'll keep it a short target and we execute this trade. So typically most of the time I will keep 4 to 5% for a mid cap as the the trailing stop, or else I'll also keep my limit order to sell at the same time. Keep the stop loss to do it. So let's go to Thinkorswim. I'm sure you all know that Thinkorswim is a tool provided by the TD Ameritrade, and it's a desktop platform, and you can also use it using mobile as well. I can share one OCO order in the mobile as well. So let's try to do a live trading on demand. I'll click on demand here. On demand is nothing but it is a it's a simulation that, hey, you can go back to last year any day. You can go back, like, I'm going back to last Friday. I'm selecting Jan 7th as my trading day. Okay, so I'll just set my time. Okay, what time I want to go back? I'll set it to 9:34. I'll just keep a Friday for a minute chart. So Lucid came in my scanner. Okay, so Lucid came in one of my scanners. So I'll just I use a couple of scanners to found the year. The trade is simple. I watch out any trades which are breaking above the Bollinger Band. Okay, so I think I set yeah, I bought around 9:59 on Friday. So let's try to trigger at 9:59. So I'm just changing the time to 9:59. I'll just click go.
Do you want to change ticker as Disca?
Okay. I think it's buffering. Okay, that's fine. So you see here on 9:30, it started going above the Bollinger Band. Okay, so now I saw that, okay, this is going up. So I'll try to scalp this stock. Okay. So you see the stock is actually trying to stay above. Okay. I gave the alert around 9:59:55. It is not showing the right this one. So I will just show how to trade this. So based on the alert, I said I'm going to buy it at 228.73 and the target is 30.31, and the stop loss I'll keep typically a 4% of trailing stop, or you can keep like $28 or 28.50. You can mention that. So I'll on the chart, I'll right click. I click on buy custom with a OCO bracket. Okay, so what did I say? I wanted to buy it at 28.73. Right, I want to buy it at 28.73 and my target is 31. And my stop loss is at 28. Let's say I'll keep it like 28, 20, 20. I want to lose only. I don't want to lose more than 50 cents. Okay. So that's my trade. So I don't want to buy 1,000 stocks. I'll just point to buy 100 stocks. You can just set the default. Typically, I keep like $1,000 as a quick trade for me. 1,000 stocks. So we can just set a confirm and send. Okay, let me reset. Let it come. I'll remove everything. Okay, you can see, right? The stock has reached this limit. So I'll just place the OCO order. I want to buy it at 28.73 and I wanted to sell it at $31. Or let's assume like I want to sell at $30 and I wanted to take a stop loss at 28.23 and then I'll just place the trade. Yeah, some issue with the on demand today. I'll just show this trade on a live trading. Okay, so this is the discovery. Right click, buy custom with the OCO bracket. So right now it is at 30, 25, 30, 30. Okay, so let's say I give the same alert on next Monday, and I want to execute this trade. So I say that I wanted to buy it at, let's say, $30, and I wanted to take a profit at 34, and I wanted to take the loss only 50 cents. Okay, so right now I'll just set everything to GTC so that the order will be active until it gets. Okay, you can clearly see, right? So let's see. My buy order is here, and then my target is here, and my stop loss is right here. And you can also drag and drop. You can, if you think that stock is like tomorrow on Monday, the market is going to be choppy, you can set up certain levels. I usually set up the pivot levels to know, okay, I'm going to buy the stock only if see, these are the pivot for tomorrow and this one for yesterday. So as long as the stock trying to stay above the pivot, I want to stay in. So I'll just go and buy here. You can change it. You can just drag and drop. And I keep my first target. Usually, typically, this would be my first target. But sometimes I'll be a little aggressive. I'll say that, hey, I wanted to sell it at the second pivot. Okay. And my first, this is the stop loss right here on the first support. Right. What if the support breaks down, I want to exit my trade and I am trying to buy it at pivot level and try to sell it at the pivot resistance level. Okay. And if you wanted to make any changes, whatever you can do is like you can just drag and drop and you can just place it. Okay. So this is one way of doing the OCO orders. Okay. I'll show one more time. Okay. If you're not very sure, I'll take one more ticker. So on last Friday, Lucid did pretty good. Right. Lucid did pretty good. And it was trying to break above the Bollinger Band. Right. It's very simple. On a 5-day, 5 minutes, it is trying to break above this Bollinger Band. And then I see that there is a strong catalyst happening at 9:30. Right. Okay. So one more tip for you, if at all if you're doing a day trading, you can just add a VWAP just in case. Okay. Just in case you had a VWAP, so that you will get. I'll set up this to white color, and upper band I don't want, lower band I don't want. I'll just set up a VWAP so that I wanted to see, okay, on Friday, as long as the stock, the Lucid is trying to stay above the VWAP line, I am in. As long as it is not, then I would be exiting my trade. So what I'll do, I'll see, okay, 9:30 to 10, I'll watch out this trade. So at 10 o'clock, yeah, our analyst Nagesh CSR, he gave a alert on the calls, right? I'll just show the stocks, how we can make a buy order. And at the same time, we can do we'll buy an option call with the OCO orders. So is trying to stay above the Bollinger Band, the upper Bollinger Band, and also above the VF level. So I see that hey, there is something cooking up. So what I will do, I'll try to buy it at somewhere above the VF line. Okay, so I'll set my with the OCO bracket order right here. Right, you can see the levels, right? Wherever it's VWAP, 39.2 is a VWAP. So I want to buy it at 39.25, and I wanted to sell it at the second pivot level, which may be around 41.61. Okay, you can sometimes you can just consider like 10%, or you can go with the pivot level so that you can every day you can continuously scalp it. So, and my support would be around 38.50. Initially, I'll just keep some price stop order. So I'm planning to buy at 39.25 and plan to sell it at 41.61, and my stop loss is right here. So you know, right? This is the plan A. The order 2 sells the plan A, and the order 3 sells says plan B. Okay, if the stock is going down less than 38.50, yes, I am out. Right? Clearly, I'm taking my loss and exiting my trade, and I am buying 1,000 stocks. Right? See that? If you want to move up, we can just move up. And you wanted to buy right above the pivot level only. Right? For tomorrow, this is the pivot, right? You want to make sure, hey, as long as it is trying to stay here, I will be buying this at right here. You can just do a drag and drop as well. Okay. So now I'll show one more step. Okay. This is the OCO order where you have a plan A and plan B is covered. And if you want another method, how to do a you want to buy and you want to sell at a certain target, right? So right click, you click on buy and just click edit. Go to buy 100 stocks at a limit order, right? And here you change it to the first trigger sequence and create a duplicate order. The same stocks you wanted to sell it at 41.60. Okay, sorry, I'll delete this line. I'll right click, I'll click buy, I click edit here. I'll just change it to 100 stocks I want to buy at a limit order. And I'll change this to first trigger sequence. I'll click on create opposite order. I need to create a sell order, right? And I wanted to sell it at $41. Okay. I wanted to sell it at $41. So I'll just place this trade. See, this is only you're going to mention only the target where you are not mentioning any of the stop loss. Most of the time, this might trigger you, especially if the stock goes down. There is no insurance for you, right? That's why we suggest. See here, I'll remove all this. Okay, you can see, right? I wanted to buy it at a certain price, and this is my target. So I strongly suggest do not do this one instead of this. You can try always most of the time go with buy custom with OCO bracket, and you mentioned I wanted to buy it at 37. I wanted to sell it at $41, and I wanted to do a exit my trade at $36 or below. Right? You can keep it even more confirmed. See, this is your buy order, this is your sell order, and this is your stop loss order. Okay, so now we tried this for the stock. Now, let's say I'll go back to the slide. So Nagesh gave an alert that, hey, he's going to buy a Lucid 40 calls at 36 cents, right? He just gave the alert, right? And he said that he's going to sell it at 190, right? So I click trade button on Lucid, and I will see what is the, he just said that today's expiry, right? So I'll click, I think it was last time. You can just pick any option chain. I'll just pick one option chain. I'll just select, let's say 41 call. I'll go in, the money. Okay, he said 40 calls, right? I'll just check get the similar, I'll copy it, or you can also send it to your the label. You can also send it to your label. See, my 7 is my label, right? You can send it there. So typically I'll just copy it, and I'll come to my chart. Okay, you see, this is the option chain premium, right? It went on last Friday, almost Thursday, it actually picked up. Thursday it picked up, and Friday again it is picked up. So typically around um, the premium is very cheaper, right? So it is a good scale from $1 to all the way to $4 on Friday, right? So let's say imagine that on Friday we are somewhere here, okay, and I wanted to make a buy order, okay. So I wanted to buy this option contract with a OCO bracket, and typically I would try to let's say I wanted to buy it at $1, and my target would be $3. My stop loss would be around 50 $50. I'm okay to lose it on this trade to make $200, right? This is the risk to reward ratio. So I'll just click confirm and send. So right here you can see, right? If at all, if the premium, on Friday, you're trying to buy it at 97.99, right? Almost $1 you want to buy it, and stop loss is at 50 cents. You can, if you think that, hey, that's too much, you don't want to lose, I can just keep it to 75. It automatically updates for you. Okay. So that's about the how to buy your option contract on a bracket order, OCO orders. So right, I'll show one more time. On the first thing, I'll go to trade and close it. I'll try to pick the option chain, which one I want to buy. If you want to buy puts, you can still go for puts. You think that Lucid will go down, I'll copy the Lucid puts, go to charts, right click, and you see it's almost $1 premium. And now you wanted to make a trade, right? Buy custom with the OCO bracket. You wanted to buy it at, let's say, $75, and you wanted to sell it at 150, and you wanted to lose only $25 for this trade to make $75, you're okay to lose $25. So you need to basically define your trade. That's all right. This is my plan A. This is the plan B, right? So just place it, set. So you can see that, right here. I want to buy it at 75. I have a stop loss at see, mine is always a stop order. If you are not know out what is the stop market order, right? The stop order, right? Stop order is different. Stop limit order is different. I strongly suggest use the stop order or a stop market order. Okay. So that means that in this example, if the premium goes less than 50 cents, you're going to sell it immediately, right? If you're playing options, you should make a trade like this. Otherwise, if you think you have hope, no, forget it. Trade just like a machine. I mean, you have to define your trades. You don't have to lose too much of your money. Okay, now I will show one more step right here. So Kishore mentioned that options. He said some what is that? So based on, let's say, I will make one assumption here. Okay, we take Tesla. Okay, so tomorrow on Monday, any of our analysts give that, hey, if Tesla greater than 1040 by 1050 calls, right? So if this is alert, so what I would do is I'll show the how you can see. So usually you guys are free during the weekend, and during the market hours you may get busy, right? And you want to execute these trades well early. So what I would do is the same Tesla, I will go to trade, and I will try to buy next week calls. Let's say 1050 calls. I'll copy this. Okay. Tesla, maybe the premiums are little higher. Don't worry. I'll just show the how we can buy it. Based on that, you can just choose the premium level. Okay. So this is the premium, right? The premium is around $25. So I wanted to buy the Tesla 150 calls whenever Tesla stock goes above. Okay, so this is the Tesla stock. And whenever it goes above 1040, I wanted to buy a 1050 calls, right? So what I will do, I'll just go right here on the option premium, and I'll right click buy. Initially, I'll just do a you can just do a buy custom with OCO bracket. You can do that. I'll just keep it only 1 year. Okay. So let's say you wanted to buy it on a market order, the 1050 calls, and I am trying to condition this order. Okay. So I'm trying to buy just a one contract, and I wanted to execute, I'll keep a GTC order, and I want to put a condition that, hey, Tesla, as long as the, or let's say bid is greater than or above 1040, I am going to buy the option contracts on the market order, right? I'm going to place it right here. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to buy the Tesla 1050 calls whenever Tesla is greater than or above 1040, right? Then only I'm going to buy the 1050 calls, and we can usually here you are setting your market order, right? So we can even set up the limit order. Let's say you wanted to sell it at 70, let's say on, I'll keep a rough estimate, like, okay, I wanted to sell it at a 60. Okay, or you can also set up this market order too. Okay, let's set up this one also as a market order. Whenever the Tesla reaches Tesla, let's say market order, whenever it goes to from 1050, it goes beyond 1070. Okay, clear. Whenever it goes to 1070, you wanted to sell it on a market order, right? So whenever the Tesla goes to 1050, you want to buy the option contract, and whenever it tries to goes above 1070, you wanted to sell it on a market order. And at the same time, we can put a stop loss right here, right? We can put a stop right here on a market where we can mention that, hey, Tesla, if it is greater, if it is go less than, so we bought it on 1040. If it goes less than 1035, I wanted to exit my trade. Okay, we can even set a certain stop order right here. So okay, so let's on the sell order, on the stop loss, we can just let's not put condition. We can just set up a let's say 50 or something. Okay. We can set up your trade stop. How much percentage, like let's say you wanted to keep like 20%, we can trade it. So let's try to keep it. I don't want to make it more complex here. So what I want to do is I wanted to buy the Tesla whenever the Tesla stock goes above I wanted to buy it whenever it goes about 1040. I wanted to be on the trade. And again, immediately you can just create your first trigger sequence and create a opposite order, and you can just keep a stop order right here. So I'll change it to market order, this one, and I'll just place it. You can place a stop order, let's say 45. So typically what happens, you have to keep it in a limit order, whenever you wanted to. So let's say I wanted to buy it at 50 immediately, and we wanted to clear all these conditions. I wanted to buy it at 50, and my stop loss is right here. This is usually a just a first trigger sequence, but I just wanted to take a first trigger OCO. So right click, buy custom with a OCO bracket. I want to buy it at the premium around 50. I wanted to sell it at 65. I'll take a stop loss at 47. Okay, so this one you were just mentioning the premium, right? So I'll just confirm one order. So this is one step. So based on the premium, we are just buying and selling the option contract. The second one would be you're trying to buy. Okay, you want to buy based on the you wanted to buy the option contract at Tesla greater than 1040. I created just a first trigger sequence here, and I just wanted to create a opposite order. I wanted to sell it in a market order whenever if it is going beyond 1060. Okay, confirm and trend. So that's what. So here the condition is simple. I'm trying to buy the Tesla stock at whenever it is going about 1040, and the moment it's going about 1060, I wanted to exit my trade. I don't want to confuse with too much of trades. I'll just try to keep it little simple here. Okay, so that's about the option. So similarly, you can buy. Let's say I wanted to make a Microsoft and I wanted to buy the stock. Stock also you can buy. So based on certain conditions. So what I would do, I'll take DVAC as an example. DVAC, I'll do some technical analysis and we give some alerts, right? Based on the see right now what's happening with DVAC, the stock is trying to stay in between the Bollinger Bands. So what I will do, as long as it breaks above this level, let's say 55. Let's think that if the stock is breaking above 55 and I wanted to buy the DVAC 100 stocks. So how do I buy it? Right click, you can just click buy, get it. And the moment we wanted to buy it at, let's say I want to buy 100 stocks. And I'll say that here, a DVAC, whatever bidder ask is greater than above 57. I want to buy the, you can mention. And again, you can keep another first trigger sequence and create a duplicate order. No, sorry. Buy, credit. And I wanted to buy a market order, let's say 100 stocks. And I want to buy it whenever the DVAC goes above 57. I wanted to buy it. And I change this to first trigger sequence. And I wanted to create a opposite order to sell 100 stocks on a market price. And if it's better to change it to GTC. And we can mention that whenever the DVAC went greater than 61, you're going to just select. You can just do a limit order also, right? The same thing. You can just do a limit order right here. I mean, both will execute. Both will execute. So this is my plan A, and this is just a plan A. That's it. I wanted to set it at certain price. Okay. Now all these orders you can just do it in your weekends, Saturday or Sunday. You can just place it, and then they will automatically. You can do all your whatever the based on a certain watch list on Monday. You can during the pre-market you can just update these trades, and then just they get executed during the market hours. Yeah, there are some slides on it. I will share this. This slides has everything. You know, what is a stop order, what is a limit order, market order, and it also talks about a different stop order types. What is the stop market, what is the stop limit, and what is the trailing stop, right? So if you have any confusions about what is a stop limit order and what is a stop market order, I'll explain. So typically, I like stop market order, right? You take one example like Microsoft. If the stock goes, if I buy Microsoft stock at 220 and then it goes like 260, and I wanted to lock my profits, right? I wanted to lock my profits. Anything about 259, I wanted to lock it. So what I will do, I'll just set a stop market order at 259. The moment the stock goes down less than 259, it will execute the trade. I will sell it so that my profit is locked. But whereas in stop limit order, you have an advantage that even though if the stock goes less than 259, where you can set a limit where okay, I can only sell this stock at if somebody is trying to buy the stock right above 255, this is a little complicated. I don't want to do it. Instead, I want you to concentrate more on the stock market order or a stop order. The moment it goes down less than 259, you just want to sell it, right? You just want to sell the stock. So stock market order, that is what I do it in the OC orders. This is something which is important. Yeah, I think this is all about the OTO, the first trigger sequence, right? The first trigger sequence, I want to buy some option. And then once after buy it, I will be selling the option contract. And this is the OC orders where I'll take the plus profit at the limit order. At the same time, I do a stop loss order for my taking the minimizing the stop loss. Yeah, I think that's it, Kishore.
Yeah, thank you, Sri. Sina, are you there? I know, so we have some subscribers who are from non-US and generally
Okay.
non-US subscribers use IBKR tool because Thinkorswim is not available. So that's why, right? Sina is from Canada. He's an expert in Lotto trades. He joined our team around 2 months back and doing great with all his option trades. And he is also an expert with IBKR tool. So yeah, Sina, it's all yours. You can explain on how to use IBKR for these conditional orders.
Okay, sure. Thank you for this meeting. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Sarai said everything about whatever you should know about that conditional orders, the concept, and of course, whatever you need to know in Thinkorswim. So I don't take much of your time. I go directly to what I want to show, how to enter the contract prices through the interactive brokers. I want to show you that item very fast and quickly. Okay. For example, let's say I gave you a watch list for this week. And I'm going to say I like to buy UPS 230 call if it goes above 220. Kishore, just please confirm if you see my screen.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, perfect. So how I should enter this system, this trade or this signal in the interactive brokers to enter the trade automatically. What I do is I come to classic TWS. This is one of the ways you can do. You have two options. The first option, you can place the order to automatically trigger and get into the trade. The other option, you can just start watching the chart, and whenever price goes above 220, then you manually enter the trade. I'm going to show you both. The first one will be the automatic entering the trade. Okay, I'm going to set a trigger order for conditional order for interactive brokers, how to enter to buy 230 call UPS expiry of January 14, then the UPS price goes above 220. Okay, I come to classic TWS. In one of the rows, I enter UPS. I choose option here. I choose the strike that I like to buy. Okay, expiry is January 14. I like to buy 230 call. So I come here, 230 call. I like to buy this one. Okay, I'm going to close this window. I have it here. So this is kind of watch list. I add it here. Then I'm going to right click on it and press order ticket, or you can come here. Sorry. Yeah, you can go to order ticket and then press the order ticket. This window will pop up. In this window, you can enter all the information you need. For example, in order to buy that automatically, because I don't know how much will be the price of the call options, so I have to change the order type to market price. I'm going to time in force will be for me, for example, for day, or I can say GTC or anything I like. For this trade, I'm going to put day here. The quantity of contract I want to buy, for example, I want to buy 5 contracts. I enter them here. Then I go to conditional tab. If you don't see this conditional tab, here there is something like a star or something. You just press that and this will show up. Okay, in this tab, conditional tab, you should press, you should press the add button. Here, then the first item is the price. Create condition, the price. Okay, I choose price. Next, I should say the system how to get triggered. You want to enter the trigger method. I want to say it if UPS goes above 220. So it is based on the UPS price. I can enter anything else. But my trade is based on UPS price. Okay, I'm going to enter UPS. Okay, when you enter the UPS, it gives you some options. You should choose the stock, the first item, stock. Okay, now I have the UPS here. Now I'm going to say, I want to say if the price is above 200, goes above 200, the operator is bigger than, I choose this operator and I enter the price, 220. Okay, then finish. Now, if UPS stock price is bigger or equal to 220, this condition is added to my order. Now I'm gonna say transmit. Okay, my order is there. Tomorrow morning when the market opens, if the price goes above 220, it automatically will buy UPS January 14 230 call for me. Okay, unfortunately, Interactive Brokers does not have OCO orders, so you cannot enter like what Sarai did in his presentation for exiting the trade. You can do it, but in a different way. You have to come here, right click on this trade, and you can attach target order or stop order. I would say for target order limit, I'm gonna tell the system to sell this order for me, GTC, for example. And for the problem is we don't know how much the price of that call will be. For now, I'm gonna enter $1. This will be in the system. If this got triggered, probably the price of this call will be around maybe 50 cents something. So I'm gonna enter a price, the target price like 1.5 or whatever I feel okay. I enter it here. What will happen when it gets triggered and when it buys the option for you? You can always see it on the chart. Right now, I have this order here in my orders. It's in pending order and it is here in my orders. So what I can see here, I can see a sell limit order here, and it will automatically buy the option for me whenever UPS goes above 220. Okay, what I can do, when it gets triggered and when it buys the option for me, I can manage this profit target by just moving this line, and it automatically will be transmitted in the system. So I'm going to put the target much higher. You can change it here by just dragging the line, or you can just changing this number here, just putting whatever you like. So I'm going to enter my trade in the system, and I put my profit taking order in the system to make sure it is ready. So I have all the orders here for myself, and whichever get triggered, I just manage them here through this panel, through this chart. So if this AMD put get triggered, I can just enter, play with these numbers, these sell prices or buy prices, any of them, to change my orders, pending orders, or the orders that I have in the system. This is how we can enter the trades, how we can automatically enter into a trade. The other way we can enter into the trade, we can just using the option tabs and just watching the trade, watching the chart. For example, I like to buy AMD 120 put. If the AMD price goes below 130, okay. What I just open a chart in front of myself, look at the chart and see, okay, the price just went below the 130. Okay, I come here and press this one and just press enter, just submit it, and it goes into the system. When you want to buy something like this, you can always attach some sort of profit taking and a stop loss for your orders too. When you're trading manually, these things work much better. But when you're trading automatically, unfortunately, it doesn't let us to put a very specific sell orders or whatever we like for profit taking. If I want to put a stop loss here, I come here again, I can attach a stop order for myself. Okay, I want to, this one is the stop order for, sorry. I want to attach stop order. Okay. The stop order is here. For example, if I buy it like 50 cents or 20 cents or whatever, I would say, okay, if it goes below 10 cents, sell it for me. So I have the stop order in the system too for myself. So when I come and look at this trade, I have the stop order here too. I can get rid of this to see it better. Okay, I can play with this stop order whenever price moves. For example, we may see a price jump to here, this level, so we can just move our stop order to a break even or wherever it is better for us. When price moves there, for example, it's here, I'm going to move my stop order higher, higher, higher to make sure I can exit the trade while I am in green. So this is how I can manage my trades like this. This window is not a default window in Interactive Brokers. In order to have it here, you can easily create a new tab here by pressing this plus. You can enter it like, call it like new tab panel, some name, then create it. And here we can put create that panel or whatever we like over there. I'm gonna add a chart here. Okay, the chart is here. I'm gonna put it this side. Then I'm gonna add the orders that I have in the system. Probably I prepared them before here. I go under, these are all under new window. I go under order management and order. I can see all the orders here, the pending orders. You can have anything else. For example, you can add your watch list here or whatever you like. I have my watch lister. So again, you go to under new window and add the watch list, and then you put and set your watch list here. And when you finish putting everything you like in this system, you can just press this lock and make it gray from green, and the page will be ready for you and will be locked and nothing will change. The layout will be ready for you. You can start using this layout. You can change, you can make any layout you like. For example, I made this layout for myself. I have made any, you can make any layout you like to use to make it easier for yourself and more user friendly. Okay, I think it was very short, but I told you whatever you need to how to use the Interactive Broker TWS platform. It's not a very user friendly platform, but it is what it is. We can't change it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there are 3-4. Let us just quickly take 3-4 questions and we'll stop. Mr. Mahesh Garu.
Yes,
Yeah, Mahesh Garu, you're unmuted. Yeah, please go ahead.
so on the OCO bracket order on Think or Swim, there is a third line and a fourth line. I think Sri modified the fourth line. What is the difference between third line and the fourth line? This is the stop limit. Can you please explain the difference between third and fourth?
I'll show you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll just make one custom order right here, shown with one OCO bracket. Okay, so what is, so this is your buy limit order. Okay, so I wanted to, let's say I wanted to buy it at 52, and this is your selling, the target, the plan A, whatever, you know, I wanted to sell it, let's say the resistance right here at 61, and I will try to, I wanted to sell it for 60, and here I'm using the stop order. Okay, so what is this third line mentions that stop market order, which means that like, if the stock price come less than $51, I am exiting my trade. That is what your stop order typically. So you can see market limit, stop limit, and everything. I selected stop order. So what this do? I buy it at $52. If the stock goes above whatever 54, 55, 60, it will hit the target. You're okay. But what if the stock goes less than $51, right? I wanted to immediately exit my trade. That is what the fourth line is.
Stocks like Tesla, they move a lot, right? Like the price fluctuates very lot. So the stop limit, will it get executed at the best price or?
Yeah, that's what, you know, identifying the stop loss and what percentage is the $1 million question, right? We don't know, you know, most of the time. So typically, you know, what you need to have an assumption, you know what, especially when market open. So one tip I'll give you right here, especially whenever you make any trades, just from 9:30 to 9:45, just watch the trade. You can see on this itself, the back itself, or let's say Lucid. I'll take Lucid. All right. Okay, so you can take a look at Lucid here. It moved up.
question
It moved up from $37 to 39, and then again it pulled back to $38, right? So the one people what many do, they'll try to keep it like 4% or 5% on a mid cap, and for penny stocks they'll keep like 15% stop loss. And you got to exit at somewhere, right? You got to exit at somewhere. So if I exit, if let's say if I enter at 38.76, usually my stop loss will be at the VWAP. As long as the stock is trying to stay the VWAP, that could be your one of your stop loss. Or sometimes you can just keep a on a lower Bollinger Band also, just in case. So 37.68, you can use either your Bollinger Band or the VWAP, to use the technical analysis, to, okay, as a smart trader, as long as the stock is trying to stay above the VWAP line, I will be holding. The moment it breaks above the VWAP line, no, I don't want to stay in that trade. So here what happens, it pulled back, but it went up, right? I strongly suggest, especially Lucid, I would take a loss of $1, 1 or 1.5, at least keep like 5%, 5% trade. And first 9:45 to 10 o'clock, I will watch out what is happening with the trade, right? If it is pulled back below the VWAP line, don't take trade. Once it's try to stay above the VWAP line, then you take a trade, and your stop loss would be right exactly closer to your VWAP, which is my white line. You can, you need to use the technical analysis to place your stop loss. So one another way, if you're let's say you're busy and you don't want to play any OCO orders, so what I suggest you is you can create a, once you buy it, let's say you buy it at Friday 10 o'clock at some time around 38.54. Let me mark it 38.58. Okay, you buy it at 38.58, and now you wanted to sell a you want to sell it, right? So I'll include a trailing stop order. So what happens, the trailing stop order, we can see right here, right? Trail stop order. Here you come here, you change it to percentage, that hey, the moment if the stock, if it goes less than 5%, I wanted to sell it. This is my trail stop order. Okay, you can see right here, right? You can play with it. You can play however you want. So basically, you're placing like what, 4%. I'll replace here. So what did I do? I selected a trail stop order, and I selected the 4% as my trail stop order. You can just play with the trail stop order. So what happens if the stock keep going up, your stop loss order also will be keep going up, right? So that is your trail stop order. Trail stop, the system will automatically will adjust your stop loss. So let's say the same Lucid, I will remove all the studies. If it is keep going up, let's say it went from 39 to 42, but the stock did not, it went to 40, and it would drop to 38.47, right? So let's say you keep it like a 5%, which would be you maybe somewhere here. And if the stock moves up and your stop loss also, so initially you kept it somewhere here, and then as the stock price goes up, your stop losses also keep going up. So when it goes here, it adjusts right here, and then moment it try to go below, you will be selling at this position. Then this will be automatically taken care. So I'd suggest for a mid cap, you can keep like 5% as your trailing stop. For a penny stock, around 15%. And for some major like Tesla or anything, I would be keeping around 2% or 3%. I don't want to go more, because usually Tesla can move. So one another way, you can try to find the ATR. What is the ATR? ATR is nothing but an average true range. basically it tells you, okay, every day it can move lucid, right? Okay, let's do on a daily basis. So the ATR is around $3.68, which means that the stock can, in an average, the stock can move $3 above, $3 below, right? So this is the range, this is the range of the stock. And let's say Tesla, right? And every day it can move 61 points. So you have to be aware that, okay, the average true range for Tesla is $61. It can go down $61 below, or it can go up $61. So based on that, you need to play with it. So as Tesla, I'll just place one sell order. Just imagine I bought it at, let's say, 1,000, and I typically place a trail stop. Okay, you see this, you can also mention here, okay, instead of 10 cents, I'm okay to lose 10 cents. Here I'm okay to lose $20. That's your, let's say you buy it at 1,000, and initially whenever you place this trade, so you're okay to sell it at 980. If the stock keeps going up, let's say it goes to 1,200, right, and then dips by to $20, then you will be selling around 1,180, right? So it automatically keeps adjusting the, if it goes up, your trail stop order is automatically get adjusted. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is 1,000 stops, right? Maybe I'll just do one. I can short it also. So let's say one stop, and I'll select the trail stop, and here I'll change it to percentage. So let's do minus, and I'm okay to lose 4%. Okay, I'm okay to lose 4% right here. So you can mention, and if you want, you can you have to go cancel or replace order, and you change your mind, you just change it to 6%. So I strongly suggest you do some analysis, use an ATR to find out your stop loss. So let's do a 5-day 5-minute chart, and I'll try to find out. Okay, on Tuesday, this Tesla 1204 to all the way to, yeah, this is the Tuesday side, right? And Wednesday, and this is the, so it moved almost 70 points, right? So active to this average true range is nothing but an average from last 14 days. What is the range? And every day, what is the range the stock moved? So it can move 60 points up or 60 points down. So right now it is Tesla on a 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. You can see it can move 5 points up and down. So if I select on a daily basis, it can move on an everyday 64 points up or down. So that is, so based on that, you need to make a trade.
I think, yeah, members are asking about mirror trading. Yeah, you can still subscribe. There are still few more slots are available, and I shared the channel link there. And we have another short squeeze session, 8 p.m. Central. So don't miss that. It will be another very interesting webinar. And right, we'll be doing more of these educational continuous learning sessions. So these are the reasons why many of us are not able to take all the profits, because we try to manually enter. We think like we have to be there before the system to enter, to exit. That is where most of the members lose all the profits. Right. So I'll also be sharing this recording, so you can watch it one more time and practice this, so you can make better profits. And if you have any other questions related to any other services, please send a mail to support@rightchoiceadvisors.com. And yeah, we posted the Zoom invite link in US equities and all the groups about the short squeeze meeting. So you can register and join at 8 p.m. Central. So thanks everyone. Thank you for joining in, and we'll talk at 8 p.m. Thank you, Sri. Thank you, Sina.
Thank you, sure. Thank you all.
Thank you.